Guys, I do not want to lie to you. Like, nothing is as painful as being in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to lose you, yet he doesn't want to love you and he doesn't want to love you right. That is the most heartbreaking part, because so even if your needs are not being met in the relationship, you just have to stay because he says he'll do better, but he never does better anyway. Like, it's just the cycle of him apologizing for things and doing them again. And every time you address things, you're crazy. He tells you straight, you're crazy, there's no such a thing. Oh my god, guys. I think relationships have drained me enough, but this one, oh my god, it's literally like the worst. I'm in a relationship with somebody who constantly punishes me for what I don't know. And when I tell him I want to break up with him, he doesn't want to break up with me. It's just so painful. It hurts.
I believe by now we all know that a man staying with you, a man keeping you around, doesn't mean he loves you. That man can hate your guts and he still stays in a relationship with you. You wonder why? Because you're beneficial. Like, it is beneficial for him. He's getting free sex. You're doing his laundry. You're doing all these things. Sometimes you look like eye candy on his arm. What women should know is that we elevate the status of men in society. Just you being by his side, his status is elevated. Because you're a good woman, you look good, people automatically think he's a good man. And that man will drag you through hell. He will put you through it, but he will never let you go. Even when you try to break it off with him, he will still claim that he loves you so much and don't leave me, I'm going to make it right. Knowing very well he doesn't love you. That man does not love you, sis. He does not love you. He's just using you as a placeholder. He's keeping you around, but trust me, the moment he finds the woman he really loves, the moment he finds the woman he can actually treat right, he will dump you without even having any second thoughts. If you notice that a man does not treat you right, but for some reason he's not letting you go, that is not love. That is far from love. And we should also know that these men are scared to be lonely. They are scared to be alone. They are not like women, because in this day and era, most women have made peace with the fact that they are going to stay single and celibate and child-free. And trust me, they are fine with it. They are happy. They are living their life. They are not complaining. But men cannot believe that. You know why they can't believe that a woman can be single and child-free and celibate and happy? Because to them, it is a myth. It can never happen. It is impossible. Because they can never do it. Being alone for a man is, it's like a nightmare. He can never imagine being alone for the rest of his life. He needs the energy of a woman. He needs that feminine energy. He needs to feel serviced, They always say, oh, I'm a man, I need sex, I can't be alone for so long because I need it, I'm a man. Men will keep you around just so they can continue taking from you, just so they can continue benefiting from the things you're offering them. But trust me, my dear, it is not love. It is far from love.
Well, it simply depends on the type of girl you are. Some guys like a girl that's just accessible, like a girl they could just go to and know they'll respond to them. And some guys just like keeping around a girl that they know will let them do anything. Like a girl that they know that they don't really got to talk to all day, or they don't really got to treat the best, but it's always going to be there regardless. It's almost like a security thing. Like they go try things with other girls, but if that fails, they always going to know they have that one girl that's always going to be there for me. So they never feel really completely alone.
3 reasons why a guy will keep you around even though he does not want to take it further. The first one is your feminine energy. There is a power in the feminine energy. Many of you don't know that just being with a man makes him look good. Just being with him. That's why you go and hear things like people will go to Miami and pay a woman $1,000 not to sleep with her. No, just follow me to the event. But many women don't know the value of their feminine energy. Just the same way masculine energy is also very important. Number 2, sexual favors. If a man knows that you are, especially a bad man, he knows that he's getting sexual favors from you, he will never break up that relationship. He knows that anytime he can call you and you will say yes sir and come to his house, all you just need is come to the club and then sex. Men don't break that relationship. Number 3, he wants a communication ship with you. You see, there are some men that they don't even want to be seen with you, but they love your mind. They love your speech. They love different things about you. So they just want to maintain you as a friend. Many men have friend zone of women, plenty. I know you think that men don't have friend zone. I call it the communication ship. The communication ship, he will keep you as a communicator. Any question you want to ask you, you are there. But he doesn't see you in that eye.
One thing that I hear a lot of women say is that if he doesn't want to be my boyfriend, then why does he keep me around? He keeps you around because you're a resource for him. And I don't want to tell you, because if I just tell you that I'm not the guy flat out, because I know I'm not the guy, but if I tell you that, then you're going to leave. But if you leave, who going to be cooking my meals? Who going to be picking up the laundry and washing the dishes? Who going to be going out on dates with me?
And this is why I think that men who say that women should pick better men are disingenuous, and that most of the time they're lying and they know that they are. This man goes on and talk about how he pretends to be what she's looking for, even though he knows that he's not, because he doesn't want to lose access to the resources that she has. I talked about it before, but I do believe that men do a bit of a cost-benefit analysis when they make a determination, I'm going to stay with her because whatever it is that she's providing me with, I still need that. That's why they won't leave you until they got a new relationship all lined up. Somebody's got to do that cooking and cleaning because he's not going to do it for himself. Some of these men are resource suckers, labor diggers. It's not a coincidence that when he needed you to help him with the bills or help him with his career, that you all got along beautifully. But as soon as he got wherever it is he needed to be, now all y'all do is fight. It's not a coincidence. They'll act like women are crazy when you say that he lied to me. He pretended that he was into me. He made me feel like I was the only one. They'll act like, how would you fall for that? But then they'll turn around and admit that they are amazing actors and that they fool women all the time who they can use.
Here's the truth about why men who don't really want you will keep you around. So often I have clients who say to me, well, he says that he doesn't want a relationship. He says he just wants to see where this goes. He says that he's not looking for a commitment, yet he's doing boyfriend things for me. He's doing husband things for me. He's treating me well. We're going out. And so what he's saying doesn't connect with what he's actually doing. And the truth is, a man is present-minded. They are focused on the right now and what's beneficial for them in the current situation. So he doesn't have to see you as a long-term partner or a spouse or the mother of his children in order to spend time with you.
You know how people say that men are not capable of love? Like men are not capable of falling in love. It is us women that actually fall in love. That is actually true. It is true. And the men themselves, they will say it themselves in the things they say. I am here just because I'm benefiting from you. It's not because I love you. And if by any chance I get any better girl, of course I'm going to dump you and I'm going to go for her. You know why? Because men are really not capable of love. Ladies, that is why I always say never feel bad for letting a man go. Never feel bad for going for, a better opportunity. Because trust me, if the tables were to be turned, that man will not feel bad to leave you. That man will not feel bad to dump you. He won't feel bad. Men will always put themselves first. He doesn't care how you're going to feel. He doesn't care if he's going to hurt your feelings. He doesn't care. All he cares about is himself. How he feels in the moment, what he's benefiting from you. Let me tell you, a man will be with you for years and years. Waste your time. He will make you decline opportunities. He will cry for you. He will tell you, oh, you'll never find someone who will love you the way I do and all this stuff. And you'll eat it up. You'll literally be eating it up. Only to realize later that it was all BS. He never meant a single word. He never meant any. Ladies, you should stop dating with your eyes closed. You know how they say we fall in love, like love is blind? Love is not blind. In this day and era, love should not be blind for you. You should go in a relationship with your eyes wide open. Look at how that man is treating you. Look at if he prioritizes you, look at the things he says to you. His actions will always show you. They will always give it away, whether that man is really interested in you or he's just keeping you around. And you know, the funny thing is that we always know, women, we always know. You will feel it in your gut. One thing about us, God gave us intuition. You will feel it in your gut that this man does not like you. He doesn't love you. He does not want to be with you. Like, you would just know. But for some reason, you continue telling yourself lies. You'll be like, oh, I'm overthinking. It's just my brain, you know, creating all these weird assumptions. I know he loves me, but he doesn't. And you know he doesn't.
And to just enjoy you if you are enjoyable to him. The problem is that women don't listen to what men are telling them, and instead you create these ideas based on what it is you want from him, even when he's told you he does not have the capacity or the desire to give that to you. So the next time that a man says to you, I don't want what you want, but is still treating you well, you have to learn to differentiate the two. If you make it easy for him to have access to you, he's going to have access. If you make it easy for him to be intimate with you, he's going to be intimate. It does not change the fact that you are not the woman he sees as his wife or as his life partner. So it's time for you to make the tough decisions, make the personal and physical sacrifices, and to say, if you cannot give me what I want, I will not continue to give myself to you. That's the only thing that will change the situation. Otherwise, he will keep you around as long as you let him, even if he doesn't really want to choose you.
You know, I hate to be the one to break it to us, but listen, a lot of men will know they don't want to be with you no more, or they never really liked you, but still try to keep you around. And it's just like, why do y'all do that? Like, why are you still entertaining me and putting forth effort and you don't even like me? Is it just because you don't want anybody else to have me? Like, what's tea on that? Because honestly, in my opinion, I think that is so weird. You're doing all of this when you can just go on about your way. I can go on about mine. But instead, you're going to still put in effort, just not as much effort because you don't like me? Like, what's really the logic behind y'all? Like, men only in the comments, for real. Like, are you trying to keep me around because you know I'm a good female, or like what? Because my theory behind it all is that you just don't want nobody else to have me. Like, you know I'm a good female, you know you don't deserve me, but you also don't want nobody else to have me. And it's just like, why? Why are you being selfish with the cookie jar? What's that about? And then it gets to a point where y'all even get to acting delusional, knowing you don't like her for real. What is that about?
So this tweet is going viral on Twitter, and I get so many comments that are asking this exact question: why do men hold on to women they don't want a relationship with? So let's dive into what the men say. Men holding on to women they don't want is like keeping a grocery store receipt, not sure why it's still in the pocket, but afraid to let it go just in case. Because they are still looking for the one and feel as though they can do better. Comfort, convenience, fear of loneliness, and desire for physical intimacy. Something to clench in the meantime until they find their right girl. Because when the other women in his roster fall off, he will come running back to that other chick because she will always take him back with open arms. Pretty much all the fucking responses were like the ones I just read. Sad, but it's so fucking common, not only with guys staying with girls they don't want, but girls staying with guys they don't want because they rather be with somebody than be alone, or they rather the convenience of constant intimacy, or they rather just keep somebody there until they find someone better. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and they are not fucking treating you right, and you feel like they're just with you to be with you, bitch, please fucking leave. And stop thinking, oh, they're still with me, they must love me. Oh, but he won't leave. Go back and read these tweets.
If y'all know that we not what y'all want anymore, why do y'all still continue to talk to us? Like, drag it on, like, you know, you just started moving different. Like, you used to be a certain way in the beginning, then you start moving different, but you still continue to talk to me. So it don't make no sense, because it's like, you could just completely stop talking to me as a hoe. But you're confusing the fuck out of me because you're still talking to me. But if you wasn't feeling me, you wouldn't even have been acting weird to begin with, so why are you still talking to me? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you just dry trying to hang on to me for what, bitch? You already done move different, so why do men do that shit? Like, I literally need answers.
Because they know they can. Because they know they have the power to manipulate women, and that woman will still stay and she won't go anywhere. He will just feed her with these little lies, and you know, he will try to cry here and there, show a little bit of emotion here and there, And before you know it, the woman has given in again.
That shit, like, they be like, oh, well, you just did something, so you just said something that we knew you wasn't gonna be our wife. Bitch, then why are you still talking to me? Why are you talking to me? It's literally that simple. You could just next. Then you get mad when I say, yo, ass was away in the beginning, and then you started being weird. Because you still talking to me. If you would have made it clear and just completely stopped talking to me, I would have caught the message a little bit more and would have been cool. But you still talking to me, so bitch, make it make sense. Fucking slow ass.
The reason why narcissists don't end things, the reason why narcissists keep you entangled despite the fact that they don't even really want you, is because they want your energy. You are supply to them. Remember, they don't have the internal battery within to sustain their life force. They have no life force without you. You are their source of supply. So think of yourself as a literal battery for them in order to maintain and to live and to go about life. That's exactly what it is. So despite the way that they treat you, despite all the things that they do, they're going to keep you around for as long as they possibly can because you give them energy, you give them life. These people are energy vampires. They suck the life out of you so that they can have life of their own. So yeah, they're still going to treat you bad. They're going to do all this because they need you. That's the bottom line. They need you to survive. Another thing is that if the narcissist is like closeted and actually gay, then they are going to use you as a cover. You're basically going to be like this thing so that people can see, oh, look, they're not gay. Like, it's to hide their shame. So that could be another reason why they use and abuse and misuse us.
Listen, if you don't want to waste your time, your emotions, and your future, watch this video to the end. There are 3 major reasons a man will keep a woman he does not love. And number 2 is the most important one. Number 1, for convenience. He does not love you. He just loves what you do for him. You clean, you cook, you give him peace, you sleep with him, and you even act like a wife. He won't see any reason to leave. And he is not with you because you are the one. He is with you because it is comfortable and you are easy access. But deep down, his heart is somewhere else. Number 2, you stroke his ego. You admire him. You chase him. You beg for his time. And guess what? That makes him feel good. Even though he knows he is not giving you what you deserve, but he is keeping you around because your presence makes him feel powerful, not because he has any future plan with you. So my sister, run away from this kind of man before it is too late. Number 3, he is afraid of being alone. Yes, men feel that too. He does not really love you, but he can't just imagine sleeping alone at night. Listen, he will hold you tight, tell you the right things, and even sleep with you. But anytime you talk about commitment or marriage, he changes the topic. You are not a placeholder. You are not a convenience store. If a man truly loves you, he will not be confused. He will not just enjoy you. He will value you and respect you. But don't wait until you're emotionally damaged before you know that he never loved you. Know these signs, walk away early, and heal properly.
Why do you think guys hold on to women that they don't want a relationship with?
I think it's fair to define the type of a person who would hold on to relationships with people they know they don't want to commit to. These are usually wounded and broken souls. People who in their childhood suffered from a lot of neglect and abandonment issues, who were deprived of love and attention from their caregivers and parents. And so they enjoy the satisfaction and the validation they get in their adult life from being in a relationship with just anybody. They're doing it for their attention and they're trying to make up for the things they couldn't get in their childhood. Secondly, broken people who go for trophy relationships. Trophy relationships are the kind of relationships that put people on a pedestal where they sell the illusion of happiness and satisfaction. They sell the idea of them being happy when in reality there is a recession happening in their soul.
This is why he keeps you around but doesn't commit. Well, why would he? While you're busy playing housewife trying to prove your worth, he's reaping all the benefits with no trade. You keep hoping that if you keep showing up for him, he'll finally see you. But here's the crazy thing about unhealed, emotionally immature people. If you keep giving, they'll keep taking with no intention of giving more than what is required of them to keep you around. So while you're busy trying to cement your value, not only does he see it, but it came so easy that now he's programmed to believe you'll keep doing it, even if he puts in minimal effort. And do you blame him? He disappoints you, he mistreats you, he disrespects you, he breaks his promises, and yet still you're answering his calls and dropping what you're doing, and you keep showing up. You've unconsciously taught him that you don't value you. So why would he? Because if you did value yourself, you would never keep showing up for someone who doesn't show up for you. And I get it. Walking away is terrifying because deep down, you don't want to feel unwanted or rejected. You tell yourself he'll come around. He'll see one day that I'm down for him. You're trying to reason the constant letdown. But let me be real with you. That's not love, that's survival. So why does he keep you around and not commit? Because he doesn't have to. And the next time you find yourself giving more than you receive, ask yourself this: am I gaining as much as I'm giving in this relationship? And if the answer is no, make the change. Because if you don't stand for yourself, who will? Drop a heart in the comments if this was relatable.
Women, the quicker you understand this, the better your dating life will become. Sometimes men keep you around not because they like you, it's because they know that you like them. They like the fact that you're giving them attention, you're giving them the time of day, but they have no intention on taking you out, only being pen pals on Instagram, text message, whatever it may be. If you want to attract the right type of man, stop allowing guys to be fucking pen pals for months.
And I totally agree with this, because why are we writing back and forth? Why don't you just come and take me out on a proper date as a gentleman? I'm not going to be here texting back and forth, being a pen pal to a man, a grown man. If a man is serious about you, he won't have you in a situation where the only time you get to see him or communicate is on the phone. If that man is serious with you, he's going to take that relationship off the phone and he's going to take you on a proper date. Because trust me, you can't fully know a person through messages or calls. You know, personality, it's so hard to know a person's personality. People can hide very well behind the camera, but when you get to meet that person, like physically, you get to know if this is what you want to continue with or not. Ladies, stop being pen pals to these men.
I be trying to tell women all the time, a motherfucker will be with you and don't like anything about you. They will literally be with you just to reap the benefits that you give them. I have recently talked to one of my homeboys, and he just keep on cheating on his girl. And I literally told him, why you can't leave her so that she can go find something that she deserves? Meanwhile, you need to be single and not be in a relationship. And he told me that why would he do that when he is reaping all of the benefits that she's giving him, and she ain't going nowhere. He keeps cheating, she keeps taking him back, so he feels like, well, I got it good where I'm at. Why would I even leave this situation to go to someone else who may not put up with my shit? She putting up with it. And that's really how men feel and think about y'all. They're with y'all because you're putting up with it. It has nothing to do with what you look like, what you be having in your life going on.
The most important thing you can know in a relationship when you're dating a man is whether he is physically or sexually or both attracted to you. I don't think you understand that men keep you around even though they know that they don't want to date you, because they are physically attracted to you, but they're not sexually attracted to you. But being physically attracted to you is enough for them to still get some good elements from your relationship. But ultimately, they know they don't want to be with you. Being physically attracted to someone just means that you like the way that that person looks. Being sexually attracted to someone means that you want to rip off their clothes and hook up with them. So many men, myself included, will be more sexually attracted to people who you probably don't deem good looking. A lot of you will probably look at a lot of the people that I date and say, Stephen, you can do so much better. And trust me, I'm not trying to be rude here. This is my burned eye currently, so I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just telling you that men are normally sexually attracted to more basic looking people. And chances are, if you are a 10 out of 10, a model, a really good looking person, that guy that you're obsessed with will like you because he is physically attracted to you, but he's probably finding some obstacles in the relationship with you because he is lacking that sexual attraction. Because when you're really gorgeous, a man finds it hard to be sexually attracted to you, because normally men are just sexually attracted to people who aren't as intimidating as you. Now, I don't know about you, but every time I've had the chance to hook up with someone who's extremely beautiful, I have not necessarily pursued it as much, because I just look at them and I think, you are so gorgeous, you're so angelic, but I don't have that urge and desire to get in bed with you. I have that with someone who I feel a bit more dirty with. So if you are sensing that he likes you, just know that it's because he does have physical attraction to you as a person, but he probably doesn't have sexual attraction if he isn't taking the relationship with you to the next level. And if a man is both physically and sexually attracted to you, you've hit the jackpot, because a lot of men will find this really hard to develop when they're dating someone.
Why do you think guys hold on to women that they don't want a relationship with? I like this, I really do. See, I'm interpreting this as a man who stays with a lady knowing she's not the one for him, but he stays in the relationship anyway. Well, let's talk about that, because a lot of men do that. Are you ready? Here we go. Well, a lot of men look at a relationship like a business endeavor. That's a lot of damn investment. As a man, I've invested time, energy, effort, vulnerability, emotion, money. Now let's make the relationship a company. I invested everything I got into this company hoping that it would succeed, and now it's starting to fail. Well, first of all, a lot of men don't want to admit that they failed at something. But that would mean I would have to admit that I failed, take all of my investment out of this company, try to recuperate myself, and then hopefully pour it into a whole nother one. A lot of men don't know if we have the mental fortitude and strength to do all that. So a lot of men will just sit and suffer and hope that things will get better. Now, is that healthy? Hell no. But a lot of men do that because it takes a lot to just let it go.
This proves my point, where I say that men only think about themselves, they only prioritize themselves. He clearly said it. He doesn't want to let you go because he feels like he'll be a loser. He will have lost a lot of time and effort and stuff. But keep in mind, he is not considering the woman. He is not considering the woman he's refusing to let go. He's not considering whether he is making her unhappy. Because trust me, by the time he decides to stay, he has refused to let you go. He's going to dog you out. Because he doesn't feel any love for you anymore. He's just keeping you around for the sake of keeping you around. He's going to cheat on you. He's going to treat you the worst. You know, you're going to have to beg for affection from that man. Communication is going to feel like you're pulling ropes. That whole relationship is going to drain you to the maximum. But trust me, he won't care. Because for him, he's just there for the sake of being there. He doesn't want to waste his time. He doesn't care if you're unhappy, you know, until you put your foot down and you're like, I can't take this anymore. He's not going to break up with you first. And even when you try to break things off, he's going to insist that he loves you. He's going to try to gaslight you into thinking that you're giving up on the relationship so soon and you know you can make things work and stuff, knowing very well he doesn't love you. That man doesn't love you, my love. He doesn't have any love for you. He just doesn't want you to go and be happy. He doesn't want to see you with some other man. He doesn't want the fact that there is a man out there that can treat you better. Just the thought of it. He hates it. He would rather keep you around and keep you miserable than watching you go love someone else or go be loved properly by another man. That is meant for you. And this just proves my point.
Men will let you stay with them forever, though. That's the thing. Like, if you don't leave a man, even if a man doesn't want to be with you and he doesn't like you, a man will still stay with you as long as you're around. If you're just like that annoying ass like girlfriend that just sticks around, just sticks through no matter what, he can do anything to you. If you don't leave a man, he's not fucking leaving you.
No, he won't.
Will do any and everything. And if you don't leave, he's just like, cool. It's like a fucking cat. Like, if you fucking leave your fucking door open with some food and some fucking water, the cat will be back. The stray will be back.
If a guy is not interested in you, you would be in the talking stage for a very long time. When a guy doesn't want you, he does not progress the dating stages. He leaves you on the talking stage for as long as you're willing to stay there. If you're on the talking stage past 3 months, genuinely, I don't know what you're doing.
It's not a flex if a man thinks that he can come in and out of your life anytime he wants. It doesn't matter if you're seeing someone or not. It's just the idea that how dare you think that a woman of my caliber would always be available to you without commitment. The same commitment that you would freely give another woman. You've had other girlfriends. What makes you think I will settle for a situationship when I know for a fact you're capable of more? A man will only do what you allow. So if you allow him to continue to waste your time, allow him to get your hopes up every single time, promise you all of this, act like your boyfriend without actually being one, he will continue to do it as long as you don't set that standard.
What y'all fail to realize is that some of these dudes will lead you on for years, even if they don't like you. They just want you around. See, a big misconception that women have nowadays is that well, if he has me around, then maybe there's like a chance that it might work. No, it's not gonna work. It's not. It's not. This is why I stay telling y'all, once I see that energy change and, you know, he's not giving you the time of day, it's like the same time of day as he used to, bro, like, you better run. It's only gonna get worse. But y'all don't listen to me, though, you know? I just get on.
Why men keep you around, and this will probably be the most life-changing advice you ever get. Do not, I repeat, do not confuse attention from men for interest. Let me explain. A lot of times a man is seeking women that he can give low-quality attention to and get for himself what he wants. You know what he wants. He wants what's in between your legs, okay? Attention is easy to give. It's especially easy to give to women who are outwardly seeking and desperate for that attention. That's where you come in. He finds you. He realizes that you're desperate for attention and love. He sprinkles on you just the bare minimum of attention and love, and your sad little mouse mouth comes and eats it all up, and your sad little mouse. He looks down at you and goes, oh, this is great. This is amazing. I've literally got a peasant that will take less than nothing. I can throw her my scraps and she'll enjoy it like a 5-course meal. He says to himself, why would I do any more than I actually have to? And he develops a very interesting pattern where he feeds you just enough attention to keep your sad little mouse mouth moving and scraping for scraps. And then he puts his interest in other things or other women and leaves you up until the point you become frustrated and starving for your next little bit of attention. You're such a sad mouse. At which point, because he wants to keep you around, he sprinkles on you a little bit more attention and watches you eat it all up because you're so desperate.
They are not keeping you around. You are keeping them around. So what do? You leave. Or you set a boundary. They're keeping you around because you are staying. You're probably hoping that they will change their mind, or that they will eventually realize how great you are and that they will then commit. But why would they? Because they're probably getting what it is that they need from you, while you're not getting what you need from them. And I get it. Sometimes this relationship is filling some needs, but maybe not some other really important ones. And at some point, you're going to have to take a stand for what it is that you want and say, no more. I hear that you're not interested in a relationship with me, and while that's super disappointing, I totally understand, and I am going to disconnect from you. I'm not available to be a friend or to continue being in contact with you.
The worst type of man is a man that know he not gonna get himself together, know he don't want you, know he don't want to be with you, know he don't want nothing serious with you, but he will not leave you alone. Every time you try to leave this man alone, this man comes and finds a way to get back in contact with you. I don't know what that's called. It sounds like a demon to me.
It's called narcissism. These men are narcissists. Yes, that is it. Because they only care about themselves. They don't care if you're going to stay unhappy. They just care about themselves, basically. That's what it's called, narcissism.
He won't commit, he won't leave, he won't give you clarity, but he also won't let you go. And you are left asking, if he does not want me, why does he keep me around? Here's the truth. Men keep women they don't value when it benefits them. You are comfort when they are lonely. Your attention when their ego needs a boost. You are backup when nothing better works out for them. It's not about love, to be honest. It's about access. The most dangerous part, you start mistaking his crumbs for care, his check-ins for commitment, his bare minimum for proof that he still feels something for you. But love isn't about being kept. Love is about being chosen. So ask yourself, if he truly wanted you, would you still feel this much confusion? Would you would love really leave you wondering every single day if you matter? Stop giving loyalty to a man who only gives you limbo, because you're not a backup plan. You're the entire plan. And the one who deserves you won't keep you in the shadows. He will put you first, proudly and clearly. Comment no more backup if this landed.
One of the major reasons why a man will keep you around, even though he will not give you what you need, is because he knows that you're a great woman and you deserve a much better man. And he's standing in the way of that better man.
Nobody ever wins in a situationship. This is why I'm always preaching, don't do them. My stance is you have all of me or none of me. None of this part-time bullshit. Because again, what man wouldn't want the benefits of a woman without the responsibility of one? I don't care if he has you over 5 days a week like this comment says. The best 2 days, Friday and Saturday, he's saving for the girl that he actually wants. The one who probably has boundaries and is not just casually hooking up with him. He's using you. Period. And you're letting him. A man will not commit because he doesn't want to. Period. He does not like you enough. It's not that hard to understand. If a man truly likes you, it doesn't even have to be love yet. If he just likes you, he will not give other men the opportunity to take you. When you are in a situationship, you are opening yourself up to both parties finding somebody else. You're able to find somebody else, and therefore so is he. He's purposely made it this way. So when he does find his dream girl and the girl he does want to commit to, he doesn't have to explain shit to you because you're in a situationship. If he doesn't put a label on it immediately, he doesn't like you enough. You guys really need to get that through your heads. Never, I repeat, never do a situationship.
Nothing breaks my heart like seeing a beautiful woman tie herself down to a man that doesn't even deserve her. This man clearly doesn't even like her, but for some reason, she's stuck on him. It doesn't matter how much you advise her. It doesn't matter if you tell her to leave him. She won't leave that man. There are girls that don't mind being in situationships for years and years. What do you mean you don't know what you are and it's been 2 years? It's been 2 years of you texting. It's been 2 years of that man, calling you over for late night Netflix and chill. But he doesn't want to define their relationship. And you're still with him. These girls will even go ahead to give these men not even girlfriend benefits, but wifey. She comes, she cooks for him, she cleans, she does everything. Everything. And in return, she gets the bare minimum. But she's still stuck on the man.
Why would a person keep me around if they are not in love with me? This question has put a lot of people into dilemma. I want to let you know why a person will still keep you around, even though they are not in love with you. This is Before the Vow. My name is Ajwa. It benefits them more to keep you around than it benefits them to let you go. I'm sure you didn't hear that. It benefits them more to keep you around than it benefits them to let you go. Unless you are violent or you are a stalker, you are super needy. That will make them feel like you are causing them a whole lot of damages. Someone who is in love with you will protect you. Someone who is in love with you will be faithful to you. Someone who loves you will provide. In any way, they will sacrifice their time, their resources. They will be there to support you grow. A person who is in love with you will be patient with you. They will never do things that is going to hurt you. But if they are doing all these things as the opposite, and they are still not ready to let you go, what is the essence in that? It's because there is something about you that they cannot afford to lose. So they want to hold you so that you can be at arm's length. In case of anything that they need, they can easily reach out to you. They will use the term relationship to make sure that they still keep you around. So no matter how much you ask them, are you in love with me? Do you still want this? They will tell you that yes, but none of their actions will explain that what they are saying is true. They don't care going around flirting with other people because they don't respect you and because they don't value you. So if you want to handle or if you want to deal with a person who still wants you around, even though they are not showing that kind of love, you need to be ready to let go. If you're following your emotions, it's going to be difficult for you to make that strong decision for yourself. Don't think that they are in love with you, that's why they are keeping you around. Because of the benefits that they are getting from your presence in their life. So you have to make sure that you set full boundaries. Let them know what is a deal breaker for you. What is going to cause them to end the relationship, and set that boundaries. If you think that your partner is not exhibiting all those characters, that shows that the person is in love with you. It's easy for you to notice if someone loves you. You don't need anything to come and prove to you that the person loves you or not. Your instinct alone can even tell you that this person does not love you. But the moment you tell them that you want to leave, they will blow your phone with phone calls and messages, apologizing to you. They will send people to you to apologize on their behalf because they see the exact thing that they are losing from you, which they are not ready to let go. So many people will say that if you cheat on me, I'm going to leave you, but they are still staying. How would they even value you if you still keep on staying after they causing you all the things that you have stated in your boundaries that you are not going to entertain all those things? They will see you don't value yourself and they will still keep you around. They will do everything to manipulate you and keep you around. When you are stressed out, when you are not yourself, you become crazy because of a person's behavior towards you. It affects your health. It affects your mental progress. It affects your daily living. You see that you are a valued person, but because of this relationship, it is bringing you down. Remember that those relationships is one aspect of your life. Don't allow a relationship to bring you down. Don't allow a person to cause you pain, all in the name of relationship, because they perfectly know what they are doing. It's because you are convenient for them, and they will still keep you around. If they don't want you anymore, they will discard you just with a little flimsy excuse, and you waste away all the time that you spent with them.
Hold on to a woman even though they don't want a relationship with that woman.
Ladies, let me make this one real simple for you. He wants the luxuries of having a relationship without actually having to pay for it. I'm sorry, there's no excuses. He's getting the emotional support, your friendship, your time, potentially sex, and he still gets to appear single to everybody else. He's living the dream, honestly. And it's crazy to me that you don't see this. Listen, I'm not denying the sanctity of your relationship. I'm not denying the time that you guys have spent. I'm not denying the friendship and the bond that you guys have. But listen, there is no excuse for him to not be in a relationship with you if you're giving him all those things. There's just not. You're telling me you wouldn't commit to him? You're telling me you wouldn't post him on your Instagram? You're telling me you couldn't fucking be loyal to him right now? Yes, you could. And you could do it now because you love him and you like him. And if he really loved you and liked you, he would do the same. So stop doing all those things for guys that are not willing to pay for it.
3 big reasons why he won't let you go even though he says he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. Like, why won't he leave you alone? Number 1, he just likes having you as an option, girl. He likes that you let him come and go as he pleases. You're the good time girl that he can rely on. You satisfy his needs either physically, emotionally, or both in most cases, but he gets to have you without commitment and he can still roam the streets without feeling guilty because there's no title. He's not cheating. He doesn't want to be tied down and he wants to keep dating around, but he does like to have you in his rotation. He likes the benefits of you without the accountability. Number 2, he's using you for validation. You giving him your attention and affection boosts his ego and makes him feel wanted. It boosts his confidence that you're so into him. Who doesn't like to feel desired? So as long as you still act like you like him so much and want him to choose you by continuing to reach out, always being available, giving him compliments, why would he get rid of you completely? You're keeping his self-esteem high, girl. Number 3, he wants to stay in control and remain independent. He has no problem spending time with you on his terms when he wants to see you, but he doesn't want you to have any expectations of him like you would a boyfriend. If he's in a relationship with you, he can't disappear for days. He would have to take you on dates, and he would need to communicate with you consistently. He would have to consider you and integrate you into his life. He doesn't want to do all of that, so he remains distant, but still close enough to get with you when he wants it. Girl. Just because he won't let you go does not mean he's going to commit to you anytime soon or ever. I would move on. I would move on.
Why they keep you around without commitment? Because you're given something that the rest of the roster is not giving. And you might just have I don't know, you might have more money than the rest of the roster. You might look better than the roster. Or the chemistry might be the best between you and this person out of everybody else they talk to. But people like having more than one, energy and attention on them. You feel me? And if you dealing with that, and if you don't want to be on the roster, get the fuck off of the roster then. Tell that bitch, tell that nigga, hey, I'm not, you feel me? I'm not one of them. It's either me or I'm going. It's that simple. We don't got time to be sitting here playing and being on people's rosters whole time. They shouldn't even have a fucking roster because they can barely maintain their own fucking life. How the fuck how are you gonna have energy to distribute amongst 4 or 5, however many people you talking to? But when it comes to your life and the person that you actually give a fuck about, you just be lost in the sauce and nothing can ever go right, huh? Shit be crazy. But that's why, man. People love having a roster. You just make sure that if you on that bitch, if you don't want to be on the roster, get the hell off of the roster. We're not being on nobody's roster any fucking way.
This is exactly why a man will keep you around close enough to where he can get what he wants from you, but not close enough to where you can get what you want from him. He'll keep you at arm's length, but he won't go further than that. He'll never fully commit. And it's not him just being emotionally unavailable, it's actually quite deeper than that. He might tell you that you're the only woman who he's talking to. He might refer to you as his wifey, his girlfriend, his baby, his person. He might even introduce you to his family and to his friends. And this is going to make you think that he has to be interested, because what man in his right mind will do all these things without actually being interested in the woman? But then he hits you with the, it's complicated. He hits you with the, I'm not ready for a relationship. What this dynamic really means is I want the emotional benefits of love without the accountability. And that's because contemporary romantic culture encourages intimacy without connection. It encourages intimacy without accountability. It encourages intimacy and disregards responsibility. And that is exactly why he'll keep you close by, because you're his source of warmth. You're his source of softness to where he comes whenever he wants some type of emotional validation. You're the person who understands his childhood better than his own therapist ever could. And whenever you bring up the question of what are we, he'll say things that keep you from leaving. He'll tell you something along the lines of, I care about you a lot, I really like you, or I've never felt this way with anyone before. These are not simple responses. They're stalling tactics. And little by little, you find yourself even more invested and more attached to him. You guys start doing things that couples do, going on brunch every Sunday, going on random dates throughout the week. Maybe you've already spoken to some of his family members and they're wondering if you guys are actually together or not. But the moment that you bring up the future, he suddenly starts panicking and might even go silent. And that's because he knows that if he gave you clarity, he would have to be accountable for what comes next. So he's choosing the benefits of having you around over giving you that clarity. And that's exactly why he'll keep you close, but not close enough to where he's now committing. And the longer you stay, the harder it's going to be to tell the difference between comfort and connection. And it's going to be harder to tell the difference between presence and partnership. Ambiguity is a strategy that a man will use in order to preserve his personal freedom when he finds himself in a situation that requires emotional connection or emotional accountability. Do not stick around. Leave immediately at any sign of mixed signals or confusion. You deserve clarity, not confusion.
Motherfuckers could be in your life for years and not love you any more on the 3rd or 10th year than they did when they first met you. Because love is not a matter of timing, it's a matter of a heart's posture. Motherfuckers that don't know how to love or ain't got no love in them can't love you. So that's why you shouldn't take that shit personally, because if they never love you, it never means that you're not worthy of love or that you're not lovable. It just means that they are not capable of loving you. Okay? So don't let time confuse you into thinking that motherfuckers love you just because they've invested time. Sometimes people invest time because they need you. They're using you. They can't get what they need from anybody else but you. Okay? So Time is not the bar on if a motherfucker is right by you or for you. Time is not the bar. It's investment. It is attitude. It is activity. It is how you've shown up for me. Like, I hear a lot of motherfuckers be like, oh, but we got so much history. We didn't invest in so much time. Oh, we got kids together. So what? You can meet a complete stranger that'll love you better than you have ever been loved before. Ever. They meet you tomorrow and then start blessing your life from then on. Because time is not the dictator of love. It never has been. It never will be.
And she's absolutely right. Time doesn't measure love. A person you met yesterday could love you more than a person you met years ago. It's just a bitter fact. Time does not guarantee that that person truly loves you just because you've been with them or you've known them the longest. It doesn't. Don't stay in situations just because of, nostalgia and the memories and all the times you spent together. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't. If he's not treating you right, it's not worth it. It doesn't matter how long you've been with them. It doesn't matter how many cute memories you've created, how many videos you have, how many photos you have. It does not matter.
It's funny because one of my close female friends is going through the same situation, and I'll be ended up having to tell her the same things I'm about to tell y'all. Now, I'm saying it's a lot of guys out there. I'm not saying all. So don't come out of my comment section saying, no, we're not all like that. No, I know we're not all like that, but it's a lot of guys that would much rather have more females than just one. So me personally, I don't have to like the girl. I don't have to really have feelings for the girl to want to keep her around. You feel me? Like back in the days, I would rather have like 3-4 girls than just have one, because if one messes up, man, I know one of the other girls gonna stay down. She gonna be solid. Now I hate to say this, but the girls that end up in a situation where the guy doesn't actually like them, but they want to keep them around, they end up getting treated less than or worse than girls that the guys actually want. You feel me? But the guy does this because he know that girl gonna be there regardless. You feel me?
What does it mean if a guy doesn't come back? It means they don't want you, ma'am. Duh. If you think it means something else, let me know, because there's nothing else I can come up with.
The thing about a toxic man is that they will never leave you alone, but they will always let you leave. And when you leave, they will always wait for you to come back, because they know you will when you feel weak. And when you don't come back because they know you're getting stronger, that's when they'll reach out to you. And you might allow your ego to convince you that, yeah, he'll never stay away from me, but don't. That means when he sees that you're getting strong and you're finally moving on without him, he's trying to make you weak again, so he's going to give you sweet lies, sweet nothings, but they will never be backed by evidence. Evidence of change includes the changed behavior. It includes showing up in ways they never showed up before. It includes telling you the truth, giving you the relationship that you've always wanted, giving you the support that you've always wanted. But they will never give you that. They will just give you sweet nothings to keep you from leaving them again. So understand that it's not a flex to say, oh, he'll never stop fucking with me. No, it's not a flex. He will never stop fucking with you as long as you never close that door. But he will never fight to make you stay. Yeah, he might beg. Yeah, he might cry. Yeah, he might slide down a wall, tell you that he'll do better. He swears, he promises, but it'll never change. He'll do that to reel you back in, all to make you land right back on your face.
A lot of men in relationships probably don't even really want to be in a relationship right now. It's probably you right here. The man that you chose probably don't even want you for real. He just settling. Let that sink in. One thing men don't talk about is other men and the fact that they will lead you on until eternity just so they don't be alone. Like, men definitely show love and loyalty genuinely. It's not about what you have or who you are. So it's easy for a man to be in a relationship, especially when it's constant access to buns. A lot of men don't have constant access to buns when they're single. So they get in relationships with women that they might not even be physically attracted to the top tier point that they're supposed to be. So they end up, cheating, feeling like they could get another woman by texting other girls or whatever it may happen to be. It's pretty deep. You know what I mean? This conversation could go on and on, so I'm gonna make it quick. But I want y'all to check out this clip right here. I know this is just comedy, but pay attention to the video because it's actually telling a lot of truth in it. A lot of men settle, like I said, to get that constant access to buns or that constant access to cooked meals, whatever it may happen to be, because they can't get that when they single or whatever it may happen to be. You know, it's a multitude of things, but pretty much what I wanted to touch on was the fact that a lot of men do this, and you can pretty much notice the signs of what it is. You know, man start acting funny, you know, y'all not doing the do a lot, whatever it may happen to be. You know, you can pay attention and figure it out for yourself, but make sure you're not dating one of these men, because it's a lot of them out there, for real.
And doesn't want me to go and be happy because I feed his ego. That's why he won't.
Let's talk about it. So ladies, what she's speaking in that video is totally true. Men don't want to see you happy if you're not happy with them. Even if they're the one that's making you unhappy. They will literally tell you, no other dude will make you happy. No one else will treat you like I treat you. In our reality, I hope no one else will treat you like how he's treating you. But he wants you to be stuck. He wants you to feel like your life does not move on or you do not prosper unless you're with him. He wants you to not eat without him. He wants you to feel like you can't do anything without him loving you. He wants you to feel like that your life and your purpose of life is pointless. Even though you're doing all the things that you're showing him that you want to be with him, but he does not want you. They treat you like garbage and they drag you across, but they want you to feel bad. They want you to not do anything while they do everything. Because in their mind, you have to continue to be that placeholder while they go out there and do whatever they want. But y'all not gonna listen to me.
Have you ever been dating somebody and you begged them to do things for you and it was always no, and then they got with somebody else and they did those things for them, and then you realize it's not if they could, they would, it's that they could the whole time, but they did not want to for you. They just didn't want to do it for you.
Knows that you're always going to be there to take him back, even though he doesn't do anything to deserve any of you. Number two, because you don't have standards for yourself and respect yourself. He knows that he can disrespect you and treat you any kind of way. All right? He knows that he can leave you on red. He knows that he can ghost you for about a week or two. And, you know, when he's ready to come back into your life or hit you back with a text, he know that you're going to be right there. You know what I mean? Because you don't respect yourself enough. And he's not going to reap any consequences for disrespecting you. And number three, he knows that you're going to give him full access. Full access as if you his wife or his woman, even though he hasn't committed to you.
Ladies, if you are with a man who is taking his time to commit to you, I think this young lady may have cracked the code.
You got a girlfriend?
Do I have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You trying to? Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Okay.
I absolutely approve of this message, okay? Like, some of these men will waste all the time in the world. What some men like to do is to do all the boyfriend things, say all the boyfriend things without actually having the boyfriend title. And that gives them the freedom in case they ever get caught entertaining another woman, sliding in another woman's DMs, going out on dates when they're acting like they're committed to you. They can say, I never said I was your boyfriend. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. They want to do that. They want to confuse you. They want it to feel like it's some kind of unwritten rule. We know what we have. We do know what we have. And it's okay if you tell me what we have too. Yeah, exactly. Some of these men will play in your face as long as you let them. If you want a committed relationship and he's acting like he doesn't have the strength to say the words, cut him loose, because all he's going to do is waste your time. There are men out here who cannot wait to make you a girlfriend. Don't waste your time with a man that doesn't.
Why don't men leave when they're unhappy?
I think one reason why men stay even when they're unhappy is because they're waiting on you to do it. They expected you to do the emotional labor the entire time you were in the relationship, and they also want you to do that exact same labor when you're leaving the relationship or you're ending the relationship. Some men, they don't want to have to explain to family and friends. They don't want to be the quote-unquote bad guy. Even when they were horrible to you while in the relationship, they could have been cheating on you, putting their hands on you, not contributing to the house financially. They could have been a horrible individual, but they don't want it to be said that they left you. They don't want to leave. They want to be able to tell the kids, I tried to make it work, but your mama, it's your mama. And like, sometimes men do it, and it's cowardice to me. If you're not happy, if you're going to act like you don't want to be in a relationship, then why don't you go ahead and end it? But sometimes they do that because they want you to have to explain to family and friends. They want to be able to say, I was trying to make it work. It was her. She did it. It's a sad, lonely boy who does this.
He stays close enough not to lose you, but distant enough to never choose you. That is how men waste your time. Here's a simple rule. If you have to wonder what you are, you already know. All right? He'll just text enough, just call enough, show up when it's convenient, disappear when it's serious. Right? And somehow you're in this situationship you never agreed to, getting semi-boyfriend effort with part-time benefits. Look, he doesn't love you. Right? He loves having access to you. And there's a difference. He likes knowing you'll answer, that you'll care, that you'll stay. But commit? No. That would require effort, and effort would make it real, and real is terrifying to a man who's emotionally unemployed. So instead, he lingers, close enough to make you hope, far enough to make sure you never ask for more.
Ladies, if a man is giving you any form of confusion, that's a sign that that man is not serious about you. Walk away. A man who loves you, a man who is intentional with you, will never put you in a position where you have to question what you guys are. He will never put you in a position where you have to question if he truly loves you or not. Like, he will never have you here feeling stupid and looking stupid. In case you get any slight form of confusion about that situation you're in, that's already a red flag. That is your sign to walk away as soon as possible. Let us know our worth, and let us not settle for less. Let us not settle for men that clearly don't even want us. They don't even like us. Like, it's really not worth it. We deserve better. We really do. And guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a video. Tell me what you think about this topic in the comment section below, and yeah, let us discuss further. Till next time, I remain Lisa. Peace and love. I love you all. Bye.